Welcome to DucBloke Tuning and Finding the Sweet Spot. Grab a cup of coffee and like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back to DucBloke Tuning, Finding the Sweet Spot. For the next 3 weeks, I'm traveling for work. I'm in Asia Pac. I used to live here. I do a lot of work in Asia Pac, and so there's not going to be a lot of IEM reviews, but I do want to keep in touch with my subscriber base. First off, my cable review, wow, I've never seen so much controversy. And again, I'm not a huge cable guy. I'm not a guy who sits there and says, oh, this cable, that cable. But I got to tell you, Effect Audio, they sent me some stuff, and it's not like I'm trying to shrill stuff I don't believe in. If I hear something is there, I'm going to tell the audience, and I'm going to stand by my review. The cable, the Dionysus, it's right here, this Dionysus. I'm going to go visit with Effect Audio in Singapore here on probably the 31st or November 1st. I'm also meeting up with Kryn. I'm going to get him to listen to this. And then what I did was I took the stock cable that comes with the Alpha Omega, because one of the subscribers said, hey, what's the difference between the stock cable for the Omega and the Dionysus? And I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. So this is your answer. When I listen to this on tracks that are purposely sibilant, and what I mean by that is like Evanescence, Bring Me to Life, it's at the beginning of that song, when she says, how can you see into my eyes? And it's a very sibilant opening to the song. Also, Fergie London Bridge at the very beginning, the opening lyrics to that are sibilant. And so I went through several tracks that I use when I'm doing my tuning to cut sibilance down. And I listened to it with this, and with my tuning, by the way, with my PEQ tuning, full disclosure, with my PEQ tuning. And then I listened to it with Dionysus, and I could hear a difference. I could hear the sibilance coming down. I could hear the vocals were actually a little bit better. And you can shoot arrows at me all you want. The truth it is in the pudding, right? So unless you heard it, unless you've been my ears, then you shouldn't be making comment. What you should be doing is trying the test for yourself. And I'm going to see if Kryn is willing to try to do this test as well. And I've also reached out to HPV. By the way, HPV's recent post about cables had nothing to do with me. And in case anyone was wondering, it was just coincidence. I reached out to him, was talking to him. Yeah, completely different thing. And I may be sending him a Dionysus. I'm going to actually ask Effect Audio if they can send him one of these, just so that he can see if he can hear a difference between them as well. I want to try to run this to ground. I want to try to prove it out. I wouldn't be as passionate about this if I wasn't hearing something and standing my ground. So with that, that's what's going on there. What else is happening? I'm headed to Bangkok right now. I'm in Hanoi. Just met up with some of my customers in Hanoi, and tonight I'm going to be heading to Saxophone in Bangkok, Monument Station. If anyone's in Bangkok, come see me there. I love the music. So, they start out with like an acoustic set, and then it breaks over to jazz, and then it's funk at midnight. And I'm going to be there for midnight for when it switches over to funk, because that place parties hard. I love saxophone, and I love the Thai people, and I have really good friends in Thailand who are meeting me there that I've worked on projects with. So really excited about that. And then I'm on to Shanghai next after that. Don't have time to do anything audio related in Shanghai. Just work 2 days in Shanghai, and then Taiwan, 2 days in Taiwan. Again, it's non-audio related. It's my job. And then I'll be shooting back down to Singapore on the 30th. I've got a work thing that's going on the 30th, and then the 31st, right through to the weekend to the 2nd, I am going to be doing audio-related things. So, I'm going to meet up with Kryn. I'm going to go over and see the Fat Freak guys, Ivan and Yo, good friends, and I'm going to go see Effect Audio and talk to them about what I'm hearing and why did they design it this way? What do they think it does, right? And try to give my subscriber base the download and give you good information, right? So I'm not trying to hurt the community by doing this. I'm just trying to expand our minds and see if we can figure out why these cables do what they do, when you do hear a difference in the sound. And then from there, from Singapore, I'm back up to Taiwan, down to the Philippines for a few days for work, and then back over to Singapore. Maybe I'll do some more audio related stuff when I'm in Singapore. But when I'm in Bangkok, there's actually 3 audio stores. I'll actually do a video on them as well, and I'll post that I want to check out. Some audio stores that are by the BTS. It's not far from where I'm staying, near Ratchathani, and I'll check out those audio stores. It looks like they've got IEMs, and see what those cats are up to as well. So with that, wish me luck. I'm jet lagged as all hell. It's going to be 7 countries in 21 days. I'm also hitting Indonesia, but that's for personal reasons over in Batam. And yeah, that's it. More to follow. DucBloke out.